If I thought that the series couldn't get weirder, this series just got more weirder. Like, this is. What the? I just can't, like, grasp what I just saw in this episode. And then by that, I don't mean the second half was pretty enjoyable. I'll give that to that. But the first half, the story got me in. Like, okay, Ryu is somebody who wants to save his mother and yada yada yada. Okay, I got that. Okay, okay, I got that. Okay, but I didn't expect. I didn't expect Julia to start to love Ryu out of all people. And but I don't mean but love like a sister love or like that anything. She literally loves Ryu. Like she thinks of him as a lover, and that's making me pissed because this isn't this isn't what would happen. This is definitely not what would happen. Even if you say that Julia had her like a tragic and everybody leaves her and everything and Ryu is the only one who needs like yada 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 and all that. Okay, you say that, okay, but this isn't how it works. That's not how human psychology works. And I'm being serious, so that's not how human psychology works. That's just something bullshit. Like you're literally putting some kind of bullshit right over there. That is definitely not how a human psychology works. And I know this because of the fact that I've studied somewhat about human psychology, and I know that how it works in a way, and this isn't how it works. This is definitely not how it works. Like this chick, what she's like 23, 24, something around that age, and take a kid, a legit kid. He may be intelligent. He may be okay. Let's just put him at a Conan level intelligent. His name's also Edgar for some reason, but whatever. Let's put him at Detective Conan's level intelligence. Okay, let's put this kid at that intelligence. Yet he's just a kid. He isn't. He isn't someone that would that a girl would fall for. And I would say this, not like in a sense like, okay, if it was something around his age, I wouldn't have minded. Like, okay, there's a girl around his age who's fall for him. But this is a complete adult who is like 23, 24 years old. And she's falling for this kid. And through what I know, unless you have grown up to just have this fetish to love a kid, like love a shota, a short guy, like you have this fetish since or lolly or shot, just in general, just talking about lolly or shota, you have this psychology since the beginning, like since you were a kid, you have this psychology of a fetish, like you have this fetish that you love shotas, and you love lollies. So it means that, okay, now it means that you are okay, it is acceptable. But considering that Julia has actually been in relationships in the past, and they haven't been like kids, they have been legit been like people like Seiya, like they have been people like them. So considering that, and before anybody says that this is the work of SCM, no, this is not the work of SCM, because by the end of the episode, we know that this is not the end work of SCM, and Julia is doing this of her own will. So you notice by the actually you notice by the midway part of the episode, because Julia herself says like, "I'll do anything for Master Ryu," and it's um, just like takes like takes me off like how badly human psychology was used in this episode. How bad the human psychology was used in this episode, and that really pissed me off. Now, it would have been a different situation if Julia thought of Ryu as a little brother. Okay, I would have accepted that. I don't care if what Ryu does to him, asks her to strip and everything. I don't care about that. Okay, it's a situation. This kid is really needing these kind of situation. He needs like a situation, and this guy is an intelligent kid. He isn't like any normal kid for normal like a normal kid would just go to school and come back. This is a very intelligent kid you're talking about. But and like I can understand like why he's doing all this. Like his mother is a prostitute and all that. Okay, I understand that. But in the end, if it's like this, like if Julia college like loves somebody of his age, this just makes it so weird. And I don't mean this like you're free to love whoever you want. I don't deny that. But considering her character, how she was built around Seiya and all these people, like you could see her character from that. And then all of a sudden you see her character go for a little kid out of all people. I just can't like accept that. Like this is just bullshitting on human psychology. That's basically how it is. And before you say that this whole SCM concept is bullshitting on human psychology, that's more like a scientific term to put it on. Like SCM is something that is scientifically using like controlling your nerve system in a way. So in a way, it's not bullshitting the psychology, but I'll understand if you guys say that, and I'll also accept if you guys say that. I'll not mind that if you guys say that. But this what happened just now, like this in this episode, it's just bullshitting on human psychology. That's it. That's like, yeah. I just, yeah, yeah. I just had that complaint, like that urge since I saw the moment, like. And I'm not saying this before anybody says. I know there are people out there who will be like, "Oh, you're just there to say this because you really like Julius." No, I don't. I actually don't like a character, to be honest. Like, she isn't even close to the characters I like. Like, none of these characters, I really don't like any of these characters. The closest character that I think so I like would be the main character, the main female character. That is the closest character I would ever like in this series. Like, none of these characters, I just don't like any of these characters. Like, I'm being serious, sir. Like, none of these characters I like. That Hyuga is just a sociopath. Like, this man is just crazy. Um, but still, like, understandable, like all that. He got into the SCM thing and all that happened. Okay, Ryu. Okay, he's got a weird thing fetish going on here with Julio. Get that out of the way. Seiya is a very heinous person after what he did, but he's still trying to redeem for what he's done. Ayaka is just crazy. She's a yandere in a way, so get her out of the way. So like any of these personalities, I really don't like them. I'm not a big fan of any of these personalities. But I think so the closest I like is the main female character, just because I think so her motives and the way she thinks is most probably what I really like about her in a way. So yeah, I think so the most probably the main female character is the only one that I'll call, or either the doggy, because the doggy is just, well, doggy is cute. Like, come on, bro. I like doggies. Like, I even have my own doggies. So yeah, I like doggies, unless they do something to the doggy and something bad happens. Anyways, yeah, anyways, Ryu gets a team. Listen, I'm not gonna talk much about this episode because most of the episode was just more on a fighting side, because Ryu was challenged by the crazy person, and Ryu wins because of his intelligence, yada yada yada. And Ryu basically wins and takes all of them. So now Ryu has 10 people. Yes, I'm talking in a very weird way because this is a very weird episode for me, because it's just bullshitting on human psychology. Now, moving on to the next part, I really like the part where Ayaka and Seiya are fighting, and both of them are like, "Yo, you move, no, you move." Like, I really like that part. I'm gonna give that. I'll give props to that scene. Like, that was a really, really fun scene. So yeah, let me know what you think about this episode of Dorei Ku The Animation. I really hated this episode. Gonna be honest, this is the least like episode I like. Like, I think so this episode should never exist. That's what I think so about this episode. Like, this episode was bad. Like, second half, yes. Please let the second half be, because it is fun. It is fun to watch. Look at the intelligence there. But the first half, change the story. because that story, that the way Julia is doing all that shit, it's bullshitting on human psychology again. So yeah, let me know about that. Ah, okay, I'm done for this video. I'm done. I'm out of here. Next, every time I'm gonna do this with Dorei Ku, every time some weird shit happens in Dorei Ku, I'm just gonna do this. I know I said this was my type of series, but I didn't know this was gonna go this path, down this path. Now, if this series continues, I don't know. I'll watch the next episode. If something weird happens in the next episode too, I'm dropping it. Like, I'm sorry to say, I was enjoying it until like 2 episodes ago, because 2 episodes, like, not before this episode, actually not even this episode, before this episode, it's just not 2 episodes but before this episode, yeah, like I enjoy certain parts of the episode, like first half or second half, but then all of a sudden things just get weird. That's just how it happens, and that's the reason why I want to watch this series, but at the same time the series just makes me not want to watch it because of the stuff they do. Like, for example, the last episode, what they did with Yuga, that bullshit. Like, US character built up to be such an intelligent personality, yada yada yada, and gets caught by a crazy personality, a crazy person. Yeah, out of that question. Now this episode's Julia. Oh my god, what the hell? Like, yeah, this is just like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. Most probably, I may not make a review next week. If I do, if the episode is good, I will. But first, I'll watch Wodokoi before watching Dorei Ku, to be honest, because I put Dorokoi over Wodokoi because I kind of like this series, but now it just gets into the weird territory, so I may drop this series down. So let me know, like, what do you think? Do you think that I should continue this series? Do you think that, or do you think I should drop this series? Because I feel like dropping this series right now, and I'll give it one more episode. If you guys think that I should continue this series, I'll give one more episode. So let me know, what do you think? Do you want me to continue this series, or do you want me to drop this series? Let me know about that, and I'll see you in the next video as always. Peace.